TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Clint Capella.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking them to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo. Forward. Thompson out there with Shepard. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Our two defensive-focused teams squaring up here. Every bucket will be hard-earned tonight.
Yeah, everything's going to be contested, B.A. There's going to be saran wrap defense played by both of these teams.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Şengün against Randall. Şengün, no good. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Off target with the 3. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Just 3 to shoot. Durant, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Randall outside for 3. Minnesota again missing. Here's Shepard, guarded by Edwards. Now here's Şengün, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
Nice move. Here's Şengün. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. DiVincenzo on the wing. Randall deciding where to go with it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That sends Julius Randle to the free throw line. That one on Şengün. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now here's Şengün. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Hey, when Şengün gets the ball inside, good luck trying to stop him. He'll punish you down there.
Good on the second one. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Randall. Over Smith. Randall can't hit.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over you.
Here's Şengün. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Smith against Randall. Back to Edwards. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Şengün. Here's Durant. McDaniels covering. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. And here's Şengün on the wing, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The fourth spot held by the Timberwolves.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
Pass to Highland. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Minnesota again missing. The Rockets have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And that one's good by Durant.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Capella, screen on Ingles. Durant drives in and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
In for the Timberwolves, number 30, Julius Randle.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Conley. Fires away from way outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Houston up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or let's keep on pounding it inside.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randle at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the 3. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Capella. No made baskets yet. Up top, Durant. Ingles defending. Just 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on Highland. Smith outside. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Durant. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Shepard cashes in the first attempt of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed, and it's Edwards in for Juzang. And here's Randle. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Highland, the pass to Conley. Back to Highland. Puts up a three. Minnesota again missing. Houston in the lead. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Conley. Outside Holiday. Over Highland. And they recover it. Van Vliet, the pass to Holiday. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Finney Smith's shot is off. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass, boy, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities aplenty the way the game is played now.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Randall. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They appear to be a lot more confident to me now, putting that rough first quarter well behind them.
Van Vliet drives. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
A talented floor general, Van Vliet makes the smart call, gets his team some room to work with.
Randall outside. There's the triple. Edwards, the pass to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Eason. Second chance shot, hits the front of the rim and out. Houston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Holiday powers it home.
Van Vliet's ability to facilitate the offense, his teammates have great confidence in him in that regard. Nice dime there.
Randall, right side. Outside, Highland jacks up a three. Eason pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
It's Edwards on the wing. The triple hits for Edwards.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Smith with a screen on McDaniels. Durant, the pass to Smith. Back to Durant. High arcing shot, and it's slammed in by Durant.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Durant with it. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
They should be glad I never participated in this. They wouldn't have enough backboards to handle the real big man.
I'm gonna let you know, anyone under the hoop when he was playing would have been in danger. You're right, man. I can dig it.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant, he's getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
Now Thompson, inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Shepard, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Timberwolves trail. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Now Edwards, guarded by Durant. Fades back. It's rebounded by Houston.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Şengün finds Durant. Now Thompson, back to Durant. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. Drops in the 3. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Yeah, so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And Coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Outside Edwards, beyond the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Houston leading by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now here's Gobert. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Offline with a baseline jumper. Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Randall, covered by Smith. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Gobert against Şengün. The kick to Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's 13 points for Durant.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Highland, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Edwards is doubled. The 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Van Vliet, the pass to Finney-Smith. Over Highland. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Van Vliet, the pass to Holiday. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Adams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 3. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Outside, Highland. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Finney-Smith. Randall can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Houston leading by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The 3, Durant. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside, Ingles. Randall, a screen on Thompson. Highland, the pass to Conley. Clock at 6. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Here's Thompson. And he makes it.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a solid 47%. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Durant with it. He's picked up by Conley. Driving to the rim. Durant!
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, Houston. They lead by 1. Here's Ingles. And the layup is good off the glass. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Minnesota with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Randall. Back to Ingles. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. Şengün, the screen. Beyond the arc. No good.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
The bucket is good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now here's Şengün. And And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
And it's Thompson penetrating. Jams it home!
Showing zero fear. Thompson handles the pressure of the big moment. Way to go, man.
Here's Randall. Şengün pulls it down.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Durant against Gobert. Not that time. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Here's DiVincenzo. From deep. Rebounded by Smith.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Can't get the 3. Randall against Thompson. DiVincenzo.
Şengün playing big. That's what we call protecting the rim, folks.
Durant looking around. From about 16, and that's in.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Randall outside. Let's loose for 3. Oh, off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making all of those, putting this game in the refrigerator.
From downtown, can't get it. And so it's Houston winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.